Danger, dinosaur crossing. Beware, you might find some footsteps of the dinosaurs. There's a beautiful little gazebo here and a little library. Grab a book, sit down, and do a little reading. It says above it, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." So when you come to the Sugar Mill Gardens, there's parking on your right, and the main entrance is to your left. The Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens is totally free. They do accept donations, and it is kept up by volunteers. Welcome to Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens. In the green box, they have maps for you. If you don't want a hardcover map, then you can scan it on your phone. Scan me. Very cool map. There is so much here to do and see, and it's all free. This is the native plant garden. It was completed in October 2005 by members of an Eagle Scout troop, the Eagle Scout Troop 441 of Port Orange, Florida. The Botanical Gardens have hosted a number of Eagle Scouts in their projects, where you'll find tons of blue sage. This cool bridge project was created by an Eagle Scout. It's a beautiful water garden with a bridge crossing over, and if you can see in the background, there's a great big dinosaur statue. Hope you can hear the beautiful sounds of the running water and the chirping of the birds. It's so peaceful here. It looks like this fellow is being supported by a log, which is kind of scary because I read that in 2019 that the T-Rex crumpled to the ground. Our little guy supported by a log is a giant ground sloth, a vegetarian mammal. Check out this beautiful fern collection. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Everything is so well labeled. And they also have a bird watching area here for you. One big bee. Tried to catch it. Don't know if you've seen it or not. And this is your bird sanctuary to go through the botanical gardens and enjoy this beautiful place. The bird sanctuary is full of bird baths, bird houses, and beautiful plants and trees for the birds. The ruins are protected underneath this roof. This sugar plantation is from like the 1840s. This was the engine room. It's a horizontal steam engine and cane crusher, or what they call a mill. The engine-powered rollers and a pan for catching juice. The chimney created a draft for the boiler. What a hot, tiresome job to stoke those fires, to heat those vats, to make that molasses and sugar. There's a partial of the chimney. This is part of the ruins of the sugarland plantation. This is actually what they say is known as the molasses holding area. So this is what the blocks were made of. It's a lime plaster block called coquina. There's an Audubon birding trail as well. We'll take a little look down through there. I swear I could be here for hours. What a way to spend a day. Check out this living oak tree. It's absolutely gorgeous and so old. Now I bet in the old days, that was quite the climbing tree. This oak tree is also host to several different plants. Beautiful, beautiful butterfly garden. There are lots of bees and butterflies both in here. Here we have the Gnome Garden. These gnomes look like they are hard at work. Intertwined between sugar mill remnants is some more of the dinosaurs back from Bongoland adventures. Here's your Triceratops, a plant eater. This is called the Florida Hammock Trail. There's several trails that you can take in this botanical gardens. This is pretty cool because this trail leads through hammock land. The word hammock was an Indian term. This is the way the land looked when it was the free domain of the Indians, the home of wildlife and birds. So we have a little children's garden, so they can be interactive and enjoy, jump and play. Over the years, there have been several attempts made to operate Dunlawton Plantation as different tourist attractions. In the 1950s, it opened up as Bongoland, and that's how they got these prehistoric animals in this garden. The replicas molded in concrete on wire frames. The park was called Bongoland in honor of a large baboon that was housed on these grounds. An Indian village was also reproduced, and a small train carried visitors around. But the day of theme parks had not yet come. Bongoland was closed for the lack of public interest. Don't feed those dinosaurs. I don't know about you, but I'm not sticking my hand there. These prehistoric animals were made by M.D. Manning and Lawrence in the early 1950s for Bongoland. They also have a few cutouts of dinosaurs here. I kind of wonder if this may have been where the T-Rex stood before it crumbled. It wouldn't be Florida without a replica of a flamingo. Of course, the cutest one is a ferocious meat eater. This is a Dimetrodon? Dimetrodon? If you know how to pronounce that word, please let me know. I'm not big on pronouncing dinosaur names. Here's an example of some more of the historic sugar machinery. These were used in large sugarcane processing operations before steam power and ran by animals. There are several water features here where you can just sit down and rest, relax. It's cool under all these trees. If you are in Port Orange, I encourage you to come out and check out the Sugar Mill Botanical Gardens. It's free. They even have restrooms for you. Great place to spend the afternoon. This is Flower Circle. I can just envision myself sitting here with a book. And even as hot as it is, these cool trees give you shade and there's a little breeze. And it's not so bad. If you're just all about the dinosaurs, the map and the signs will show you the way. Even the restrooms are beautifully decorated with flowers around them. There's several trails, several roads, lots to see and do, but don't be worried. It's very well marked and there is a map to show you the way. You just have to make some choices. Which way first? But if you're one that likes numbers, 1 through 59, then you can follow the map and follow each direction. Going 1 through 59. This Botanical Gardener's Library was moved from Port Orange over to here and rebuilt. It's a tiny little library, but really pretty. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. I totally believe that. I like that quote. I'll have to use it again by Ciro. Apparently, this gazebo is called the Hitching Post, exclusively for brides and grooms. I've enjoyed the Bible verses that are throughout here. Those we love are with the Lord, and the Lord has promised to be with us. If they are with him and he is with us, they cannot be far away. Well, that's not a Bible verse, but it was a quote by Peter Marshall. The Botanical Gardens may be free, but they will welcome a donation. They have the box. You can see it as you come and as you leave. So if you had a good time and you're here, just pull and slip a little donation in.